So one question I've gotten a lot lately from people who have either just started or are thinking about starting an abridged series is, "Hey, hbi2k, do you mind if I use one of your jokes?" Now, I definitely appreciate the fact that you're all taking the trouble to ask first. I think that's very considerate of you, but for the record, I'm really not too uptight about that. I know I do make a lot of jokes like, "Oh, don't joke steal," or "Guts will put you on his naughty list and kill you with a giant sword," but in real life, I mean, let's face it, I'm stealing everything I do from the original creators of Berserk and Gantz respectively, so it'd be pretty hypocritical of me to say, "No, you can't use my stuff is sacred." With that said, though, just because you have my permission doesn't necessarily make it a good idea. If somebody's watching your series and they catch a really obvious joke steal, it's probably going to be a turnoff for them unless you can think of a really clever twist to the joke. And even if your viewers don't consciously notice the steal, it'll probably still seem out of place, because at the end of the day, you want to attract an audience that likes your humor and not somebody else's. Now, it's definitely possible to integrate another person's humor into your own, to put enough of yourself into it that it's not really stealing. There's not really a clear dividing line between a shameless steal and a clever homage. That's why I don't pick and choose who I let use my jokes. It's up to each of you to decide what's best for your own series. If I can offer a little bit of advice, though, I find that the more screen time and attention you pay to a joke, the more effort you do have to take to put your own twist on it. If it's just a quick little half-second reference, just a cute little something for people who've seen the other series, then that's one thing. But if you spend, a couple, 3, 4 lines setting up a joke, and then it turns out the punchline is from somebody else's series, then your viewers are going to naturally feel a little more betrayed that you didn't think up something original. And if you feel like you're really on the fence here, you're not sure if you've thought up a good enough idea to really make it worth stealing a joke, my advice is to err on the side of caution. You'll very seldom, looking back in hindsight, regret making up your own joke, but you might regret stealing somebody else's as time goes by. Now, as you look back through my old episodes, you might find a couple of instances where I haven't really followed my own advice. There are definitely 1 or 2 scenes that I would do differently if I had them to do over. All I can say is that, to paraphrase Dave Thomas, the idea looking at this isn't to say, "Hey, HBI stole some jokes now and then, and he mostly got away with it, so why can't I?" The bigger question is, well, hey, how much better would that episode have been if hbi2k had been more original in the first place?